What's up? I swear to God, I blame all the shit that's going on in our community on these parents. Everything that's going on in the black community with young people, I'm blaming these parents. That's what I'm putting the blame on. What's up, bro? I swear to God, everything that's going on in our black community, I'm blaming the parents. I'm blaming every parent who trying to be a friend instead of being a parent. There's no way a child graduates and the day after he graduates, he get killed. I'm blaming every one of these parents in our black community. Every one of them. Why is a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 12, even 12, because I done heard about 12-year-olds. Why is a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, why the fuck would they need a gun? I'm gonna say this shit again. Why would a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 17-year-old, why would they need a gun? And they school, they kids that's in school, why would they need a gun? And I know parents can't be with their kids 24/7, but how you don't know what your kids doing? How you don't know who your kids around? What's his friend name? Do his friend get good grades in school? Do his friend skip school? Do his friend go to school? Do he play sports? Why would you let your child hang around somebody you don't know nothing about them? Because you're not a parent. You is not a parent. Kids should be able to go to the park, play, wrestle, fight, argue, come on home. You can't even let your kids go. Like my son just turned 17, and my family be like crazy on me. I like, no, man, I see it every day. I see it every day. A group of motherfuckers walking around, hair sticking up off their head, no belt on, pants hanging off their ass. They hoodlums. And y'all always talking about don't judge, and you got to. It's no reason to, man, I will fuck my son up. If I catch my son going to school, you can ask my wife. If I ever catch my son leaving out the house, going to school without a belt. Belts is designed to keep the pants on your ass. Belts are designed to keep your pants on your ass. Nobody should see your drawers. I know every child that my son hang with. I know, and he's 17 now. My daughter 15. I know where my son at all times. I tell him to text me, cause I leave work 5 in the morning. I tell my son, text me once you on the bus. I tell my son to text me once you get in your class. I'm on my son's ass. Dad, I'm 17. I got it. He don't understand. He don't understand because he's a child. That's what y'all parents don't understand. Ain't no friendship. Be a parent, then we're going to be friends later. My son, Dad, man, I know what's going on. I got to understand. I ain't going to do nothing. They don't know. They don't know. They don't understand that this world is evil. They don't understand he raised in a Christian family. My whole family like that. Muslim and Christian. He raised different. These people is not raised the way you raised. So I give my son a little leeway. You know, our neighborhood ain't no bad. We stand in the little subdivision because I work for everything I got. And I let him walk to work and I let him walk home. And you know, it was hard for me to even do that. At 16, he got me scared to even let my son walk to work in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? He already know, you know, when they get dark, I'm going to come pick my son up from school automatically. Pick him up from work. But I say, damn, he is 16. I want to test the water, get out there and understand. And I tell my son, like, man, you got to, don't listen. Talk to your kids, man. This is what I tell my son. When you walking to work, you keep your motherfucking head up so you can see what the fuck going around. Hold on. Let me see. My damn shit, I forgot to put this motherfucking time on. I'm on break. I'm so fucking disgusted and mad at the world. And look, I tell my son, you hold your head up when you walking to work. Because you can't see shit walking with your motherfucking head down. You can't see nothing. These dumb motherfuckers, a car can run off the road and you on the sidewalk. You can't see shit with your head down. This is what I tell my son. And it's crazy, but I just feel so crazy right now because I'm hurt. I'm telling you, you got to teach your kids right from wrong. And you cannot uphold your kids when they dead ass fucking wrong. And you parents, I'm blaming you parents because you know your kids are hoodlums. And trying to be thugs, you know what your kids is doing. I say, son, how the fuck you gonna see if somebody finna run off the road and hit you if you walking with your motherfucking head down? Hold your head up. And take them motherfucking earplugs out your goddamn ear. You can't hear if a motherfucker blowing a horn at your ass or nothing because you walking with earplugs in your head down. You got to observe and you got to be observant to everything, your surroundings, everything. This is an evil world and I'm so tired of people on Facebook. You must be don't know how God works. God ain't coming out the sky to save nobody. He don't work like that. Stop talking about I'm praying for my city. What the fuck? The city ain't doing nothing to you. This city ain't doing nothing to nobody. It's the people in the motherfucking city. So why the fuck we keep praying for our city? It's these motherfuckers in the city that's doing it. Jacksonville, Duval County is doing nothing. It's these sorry ass parents. Let me get out my truck, man. Because we got a camera in my truck. It's y'all sorry ass motherfucking parents who don't want to be parents. Y'all at the motherfucking park every motherfucking weekend. You ain't spending no time with your kids. You thinking buying Jordans is all that motherfucking matter. You think buying them Versace pants and shirts, all the shit matter. But they wearing pants, $100 pants with no belt on, and belts $10 at motherfucking Family Dollar. Y'all motherfuckers don't know what parenting is. And I'm not talking about all these motherfucking parents. I'm just talking about the ones, and we know, and you know who you are. I'm not judging nobody. You need to teach your motherfucking kids about right and wrong. And this ain't no video game. You don't come back to life. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason for a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old walking with a motherfucking gun. They're supposed to be at the park, playing basketball, playing football, playing baseball, having a good time. They shouldn't be walking around carrying no motherfucking guns. Y'all motherfucker let y'all kids run wild and talking about you don't know what your kid doing, and then be on the news talking about my son. You know your son ain't no good ass motherfucking child. You know your son ain't no good ass child. You know he thugging, he a hoodlum, he hanging with thugs, and you know it, and you letting it slide. But he living in your house, and you a parent, and you ain't doing nothing about it. You just as guilty. And it's only happening in our community. It ain't happening in the white community. It's only happening in the black community. And I'm upset and I'm mad at the world. We gotta teach our kids and protect our kids. I can't be with my son every day at work. Y'all can't be with y'all kids when you allow them to go to work and you're trying to teach them responsibility that you have to get a job and make something out of yourself and build a career. Everybody ain't gonna make it in the NBA. Everybody ain't gonna make it to the NFL. They're not gonna make it. How about teaching your kids to be a doctor? They can't. Teach them we need more lawyers, doctors, nurses. Everybody gonna make it to the NBA. Everybody gonna make it to the NFL. Everybody gonna make it in sport. Bro, it's our black community, it's our black parents, and it's our fault, and it's our fault to fix it. My cousin should not be crying because her son got killed a day after he graduated. It's our fault, it's the parents' fault, it's the community's fault, it's our fault, and we got to do something about it. And I'm telling you, if I see a child out here on the corner thugging, you're going to pick them up in jail. Because I'm going to call the police on their ass. That's what I'm going to start doing. When I see them out here wilding, and I'm at the movie trying to have a good time, I see them acting the fool, doing stupid shit, I'm calling the police on them. Pick their ass up at the jailhouse. That's where you're going to get your child from. Because if he don't know how to do right, his ass supposed to be in jail. Or locked up. Kids supposed to be able to play at the park, enjoy their life, enjoy their childhood, without one of you fuck ass running around with a gun at 16, 17 years old, 13, 12. How 12, what a 12-year-old doing out at dog? He 12 and she 12 years old, and 13 and 14 years old, and 15 and 16 years old. It's the parents' fault. It's the community's fault. It's our fault. Our kids, the Bible says the kids was born to bury the parents. And all we doing is the parents is burying their kids. God ain't make it this way. God did not make this to be this way. My son, my daughter, my son, they were born to bury me. That's their job. God gave us a job. I got a job to do. My job is to bury my mom and my daddy. I thank God I got my mom, my dad, my granddaddy, and my grandma. But I got a job to do. My job is to bury them. And my son and my daughter and my baby boy, their job is to bury me. And you around here and you let your kid take pictures with gang signs, and you ain't in no fucking gang. You don't need to be throwing up no gang sign. Ain't nothing wrong with throwing up a peace sign. Ain't nothing wrong with throwing up your hand. Y'all allowing y'all kids to do too much. You let them listen to all kind of rap. Oh, long as they in their room, they can do whatever. You don't know if your child in there billing bonds or doing anything. You don't know what they doing. Be a parent. Open them doors. Tell them you can't lock no doors in here. When you get your own house, you can lock your door when you want to. I go through my kid's phone. Let me see your goddamn phone. I pay the bill. I ain't gonna ask them but one time too. We should not be going through this in this black community. This shit should not be happening. This shit should not be happening in our community at all. At all. A kid lose his life the day before he get ready to sign to go to college. Made it out the hood. It's the black people's fault. It's the black parents' fault. It's the black community fault. I blame the whole community. I blame every parent. I blame me. I blame everybody. We got to do better. And I'm telling you, if I see a child outside, if I go to the park, and I don't even go to the park, I'm just going to be riding around. And if I go out somewhere, and I go to the store, and I go to Wendy's here, I go to Butler, and I see your kids walking around acting like they finna break a car. First of all, I'm gonna say, what the fuck you doing? And I'm calling the police and I'm telling who they is. I want all you hoodlums, all you gangsters, all you thug little motherfuckers. I want y'all motherfuckers locked up. Go in jail, go in prison, and do that in there. And let these kids who trying to make it to college, who trying to better their life, trying to do something with their life, trying to make it out the hood, and trying to show their parents that because I was raised in the hood, I can better myself and let them live. That's who I want to live. I want the kids to live who gonna be the next Malcolm X. I want the kids to live who gonna be the next Martin Luther King. I want the kids to live who gonna be the next Thurgood Marshall. I want the kids to live who gonna be the next A. Philip Randolph. I want the kids to live who gonna be the next Rosa Parks. Them the kids I want to live. We got to separate ourselves from our community, and we got to separate ourselves from people who think their kids don't do wrong when their kids is the ones out here doing wrong, and they getting away with it, and parents is helping them get away with it. These are people that you do not want in our community. Until you kill one of your kids, or kill your son, or kill your daughter, or kill your niece, or kill your nephew, or kill your little cousin, then you mad. Just like me, because I'm pissed off. And I'm mad right now. And God ain't coming out the sky to fix this shit. So y'all can stop all that motherfucker praying. And I ain't saying don't pray. I'm telling you pray, but it's time to take actions. That damn praying shit ain't doing nothing. God ain't coming out the sky to fix none of this shit. Praying, it's okay to pray. But it's time to take action in this community. And if y'all want to keep seeing kids die, kids on the way that don't even get an opportunity to get to the college house because of fuck ass 16 or 17-year-old, we gonna find that out, at a graduation shooting. And done stole somebody's dream. And y'all done took somebody's dream. And you can't make it right. And you can't bring it back. And praying ain't gonna bring it back. And all that shit by keep praying, that shit ain't bringing them back. I'm telling you, you better get your kids together. Any one of them little bastards I see acting a fool, their ass going to jail around here. Y'all would call me the new motherfucking shell. Any one of them I see acting a fool, and they ain't acting like they got no obedience, they acting like they don't have no, like they haven't been taught anything from home, and I see them doing something stupid, their ass going to jail. I mean that shit. From the bottom of my heart. I mean that motherfucking shit. I'm tired of you little bastards. I'm fucking tired. I fucking hate you bastards too. And it's bad to say that about a kid, but a kid can kill a grown person. A 14-year-old can pull the trigger and kill a 50-year-old. A 12-year-old can pull the trigger and kill a 20-year-old. So I'm treating you motherfuckers just like grown people. I'm sick of this fucking shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking sick of this shit. No way I watch my little cousin grow up and get killed the day before his motherfucking, the day after his fucking graduation. No motherfucking way. When I moved over by the airport, I knew my son was, always in the house all the time. Because, we was in the hood. We were living in Grandpa. And there was a lot of killing going on. I was coming home from work, working my ass off, come home from work, get off work. And the whole motherfucking street blocked off and shit. I'm like, damn, man, I can't let my son, live like this, man. I want my son to go play. I was scared for my son to go to Grand Park or Flash Street Park and hoop, so I used to go with him. You know what I'm saying? So damn, I'm over there, shit. I'm like, damn, this the hood. I'm scared for my son to go to Flash Street Park and shoot and play basketball and go to Grand Park and play basketball. But dog, it's crazy because when I was in the hood, I had zero problems in the hood. I moved over here on Duval Road where all these people got $350,000 houses, $400,000 houses, and all these kids over here who live good. These are motherfuckers want to be the thugs. These are motherfuckers want to be gangsters, but they mom and daddy got a $300,000 and $400,000 house, and I'm looking at them like, hold on, son, come here. I need to talk to y'all. Bitch, y'all don't live in the hood. Y'all don't stay in no hood. Them kids know me already off of Duval Road. Baby, don't come to my house with your pants hanging down. It's yes, sir, to know, sir. Don't come to my house. D'Angelo can't hang with you. I can't stop him in school, but he won't hang with you in the neighborhood. Because you is not going to bring my son down with you. And you got to teach your kids to have their own mind and to be a leader and not a follower. Teach your kids to be a leader and not a follower. Teach your kids to be a leader, not a follower. Because he'll follow them straight to your grave. Teach your kids to say, no, dog, I ain't finna do none of that. I don't do none of that. I wasn't raised like that. But kids follow kids. So you got to know who your kids hang around. Ask them kids to come to my house. They know how you doing, Mr. D. If D'Angelo on, it's always speaking first. Respect. Teach your kids that. Teach your kids, yes, sir. Teach your kids, no, sir. No, sir. That's not a slave mentality. That's a respect mentality. Teach your kids to be a leader, not a follower. Teach your kids on the bums walk around with their pants hanging off, showing their drawers. Tell your kids that ain't cool. You ain't cool when your pants hanging off your ass. Teach your kids they don't have to be the best basketball player. They could be the best doctor. Teach your kids they don't have to be the best football player. They could be the best lawyer. I don't even want to go see my family. Because I know how I feel. I don't even want to go look at my family face. Because I know how my cousin feel. I know how my sister feel. When I talk to my sister, 6 o'clock in the morning, she crying 6 o'clock in the morning. Because my sister got her own little business with the cartoon character. And my little cousin Duke, he been in the costume cause Vaughn just was keeping him away from the street. She was on his ass. Oh, you ain't hanging no street, you ain't know. Hell no, my son, she did every fucking thing she could do. Dude wasn't no street runner, she did everything. Where you going? Where you going? I'll pick you up from school. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you. You know what I'm saying? She did everything and the street still won. This shit cannot continue to happen. This shit cannot continue to happen in our community no more. We should be able to drop our kids off to the movie theater and other black kids shouldn't fuck with them. I should be able to drop my son off and his girlfriend off at the movie theater and don't be worried about 4 other black kids that want to be thugs and want to be hoodlums, gonna try to take their money when I know my son ain't no thug or no gangster. And my son got to call me and say, Dad, some people bother me. And I got to rush somewhere and pick my motherfucking son and his girlfriend up. Man, I'm not finna live. No, I'm not finna live like that. I'm not finna live like that. And my kids is not finna live like that. I promise you. If you're not on JIT team, this is your last day. This is the last day you can hang with JIT. If you're not teaching your child to be something positive in our community, listen to me. If your child is a hoodlum and a thug and want to be a gangbanger, he in the 9th grade, some of them in the 7th grade, his ass going to jail. If I catch his ass doing anything, you going to pick his motherfucking ass up from downtown. I promise you on my life. I'm dedicating my life to this shit right fucking today. I'm dedicating my life to this shit. If your child want to be a hoodlum and you don't give a fuck about your child, something bad gonna happen to him. He gonna get locked up. And I put this on everything. I'm not finna be dropping my nephews off and got to sit in the parking lot and I just sit there. Sometimes be like, Lord protect them. They just going to see a movie. They teenagers, my nephews ain't no gangbangers. They don't walk around with their pants hanging off their head. Yeah, they got dreads. My son got plaits. But all of them graduated from high school. You hear me? And they ain't never been in no trouble. And they is not getting in no trouble. And if you ever see my son, he look just like me. Both of my boys. And if you ever see, and I promise you, you ain't gonna see him. Because I'm on my son's ass and my daughter's ass. But if you do, because I know kids get out of line when they around their parents, you call me ASAP and I'm going to show you how you beat somebody's ass. You hear me? And I'm going to show you how you beat a child ass. They're going to take me to jail. My son is not going to be no thugging. And you see my son, he going to be saying yes or no, so I'm trust me. I'm on my kids' ass. And my nephews. And my nieces. You will not see them doing it. I'm dedicated. It's up to black folks. It's up to us. Every parent in Jacksonville. If you don't want to be no parent, do not talk to me. I don't want to talk to no parents who let their kids run wild. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to even be associated with you. I don't want to be associated with you. If I'm in the club, I'm going to start asking people, do you know where your child is at? Because I know where my son is at when I get ready to go to the club. It's cut the bathroom light on, and my parents, there ain't nobody there with you, and I'm going to text you periodically while I'm at the club drinking. And everybody who know me know I don't play about my kids. I can be drunk in the club and I'm going to be texting, is y'all all right? Checking on y'all. And I'm in the club drinking, but I'm in there making money because I got to take care of my family. Man, look here, man. when I tell you, I'm beyond hurt. I'm beyond hurt. And I know some people already lost their kids through violence that I went to Reebok High School with. And I talked to them, and I done sat down and had a meeting with them. And they were like, Jit, you stop doing your community stuff? I said, yeah, I kind of took a break. You know, I started doing the book bags and the haircuts and free haircuts with my brother, CLT. I brought him in, I was doing that. My brother, Dallo, and man, I haven't did the mentorship in a while because I was like, man, let me just get myself together. Let me get where I need to be so I can just do more in the community. And I kind of like stopped and just took a break and just heavy went to work. But my calling ain't in no club. I'm telling y'all now, my calling ain't in no club. My calling in the streets. That's what my calling at. My calling in the streets, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but my calling ain't in no club. So God gonna have to help me figure this out. My calling is in the streets. That's what my calling at. I will walk the streets night and day. If I have to. If I could stop black kids from dying, I'll walk the streets day and night. If I could stop black kids from dying. That's what I do. My calling ain't in no club. This shit can't happen. This shit can't be happening, man. No parent should be going through this shit. Not one parent should be going through this. No parents. And if you OG and you out here getting young people to do your work, you know what type of motherfucker you is. You can do all your dirt, but your job is to tell them that this ain't the way. The education always gonna be the way. It ain't gonna never change. Education and knowledge is gonna always be the only way. But man, this ain't for me, man. The life that I'm doing, hollering and screaming in the clubs, man, this ain't for me. My life is in the streets talking to these kids, man. And I mean talking to these parents. Like, don't allow your child to do this shit. This shit here, I got a new life. I got a new calling in my life. No way a child should be dead. No way. Not in a million years. So, I'm finna tell you right now, oh shit, that I'm finna do something in this community. Either with, it's time for us to get back in this community. I'm calling my brother today. I'm calling my brother Dallo today. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna do a post. I'm gonna do my own community outreach this weekend. I'm calling every parent that don't want to see their kids to die in these streets for no reason. We finna get together. We finna have a talk about this thing in this community. And let's go for every parent, every friend I know who got kids and they teenagers. We gonna meet up. We gonna meet up. And I'm gonna figure out the address to this Paul over on Dunn's. We gonna meet up this weekend. Something got to be done about this shit. We got to come up with an agenda, and we're going to get our agenda together. And once we get our agenda together, That's what we gonna do. We gonna work these streets. We gonna work these streets. We ain't gonna let these little hoodlums, these little thugs run around and act like they control our streets and they control these neighborhoods where these kids can't even walk to the school or walk to the park and play basketball with somebody trying to take their money or take their shoes and all that shit. Yeah. We finna come up with an agenda, man. Y'all tell Dallo, be looking out. Jit finna be calling him soon as I get off work. We finna come up with something, man. Hey, man, peace and blessings to all y'all, all praises. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hurting right now, man, and we got to get this community shit together, man. And I mean ASAP. So when I get this address of this park, man, all these parents who got kids, man, we finna get together, get us a agenda together, and we finna write some shit down, and we going down to the sheriff's office once we can find out who can type this stuff up all good and nice and neatly and professional, and we finna push the agenda through the city of Jacksonville. If you with me, man, inbox me, leave your phone number, and we going hard this weekend, man. I'm gonna text y'all that address, we all gonna meet up. Yeah, man, girls and boys, any teenager, man, we getting together, man. We doing this shit. I mean it. This Saturday. Soon, I'm gonna get the address, I'm gonna post it. And once I post it, y'all let me know what time we should do it. 11 o'clock Saturday. Let's get this agenda together. Let's get this thing typed up. We take it to Sheriff Mike Williams. I know that's a sheriff who ain't doing shit in our community, which he don't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't us. So it's our job to do it. And let's get this agenda going, and man, let's save our community. Let's save our community, man. Hey, man, I'm at work, man. So I got to get back to work because I'm on these people's job. Yeah, man, inbox them, man. We going to get together at the park, bring a pen and a pencil. Let's get like 10 agendas together. And, man, I know how to go straight to them. I know the number. I know the personal cell number. And my brother Dallo know the personal cell number. And we going to get I know Ken Jefferson, personal cell number. But he not the active sheriff. The active sheriff is Mike Williams, and we finna get him out of there too. So, man, just listen, man. We gonna get it together, man. This Saturday, man, y'all inbox me, send your cell number. Whatever we gotta do, we gonna set a time. We get up to this park and let's write down some agendas of what we need to give to the sheriff, man. How we gonna fix our community in Jacksonville, man. Hey, holla at y'all. Keep working. Keep grinding. Don't let nobody tell you can't get what you're supposed to get, because God say, if you ask, it shall be given. It shall be given. So he got to honor his word. So, man, y'all just keep working, man. Pray for my family, man. It ain't for me. I say it for my family because I know how the street life. I done seen it a lot. And it's a lot of people hurting right now. I mean, it's a lot of people hurting right now. For real. That shit serious, man. We don't want it to be your child. We don't want it to be nobody else's child. We don't want it to be nobody's grandson. We don't want it to be nobody's granddaughter. Innocent shot. Oh, y'all don't know all that shit that happened to Reebok? All these shootings and rains and all these different schools. Come on, it's been happening. It gotta stop, man. Come on, man. Young innocent girl get killed at Reebok. Come on, man. Y'all ain't tired of this shit yet? Oh, okay. We getting together this weekend. Y'all can start writing down the agenda now, man, what we gonna do, man. We getting these hoodlums off the street. And if you looking at the post and one of your kids the hoodlum, you better talk to them. Because we finna get them off the street. You heard what I said. If it's your child ripping and running and breaking in people's houses and acting like he want to be thug, you better talk to him. But we finna get their ass off the street. And I mean immediately. This shit gonna be so, I mean, you gonna see real gangsters, people with real big money hanging with Jit. They gonna be back in this shit. For real. You gonna see real dope boys hanging with Jit too, cause they gonna be back in this shit, cause they got kids too. You gonna see some real gangsters hanging with me. It's that serious. That serious, man. So I'm I'm gonna set a post, man. We're gonna get together at this park this weekend, man. Let's get this agenda going, and let's fix our community. It's our problem, and we got to fix it.